morning all. So we have seen the different transformations, translation, rotation, scaling, reflection and sharing. So we have written the equations for each one of them: translation, rotation, scaling, reflection and sharing. Okay. Now whatever we have studied, whatever equation we have written for translation, rotation, translation is x dash equal to x plus tx, y dash is y plus ty, rotation is cos theta minus sin theta cos theta, scaling is sx 0 0 sy. Okay, so whatever we have written, all these are with respect to the origin. All these operations are with respect to origin. Origin in the sense 0 0. Okay, so for example, translation pxy, p dash x dash y dash. Okay, so we have considered this as px and we have considered this as ty, and equation was written x dash is equal to x plus tx, y dash is equal to y plus ty. So if you see, the distance from here to here is x, the distance from here to here is y. Okay, so x plus tx, that is new coordinate of x dash. Similarly, y dash, this y dash is this distance y plus ty. Okay, so this is all done with respect to the origin. So suppose if we want to do any transformation, not about origin but about certain fixed point. Okay, in that case, how we have to do? For example, we will take the rotation. Rotation about arbitrary point. Rotation about arbitrary point. Arbitrary point. Okay. So this is a special case where the rotation I am not performing about origin, but I am going to perform it about the arbitrary point. Okay. For example, if you see point P, I will take a point P which has coordinate x and k. Okay, so if I want to perform the rotation operation about this point, okay, we know the rotation equation, or we know the rotation matrix, that is cos theta minus sin theta and cos theta. This is the matrix for rotation. Okay, so this matrix holds good for only this when the rotation is performed about the origin. But here I want to perform the rotation not about origin but about this point. Okay, it can be any arbitrary point. It can have coordinate 2, 3, 4, 5, about any arbitrary point. If I want to perform the rotation operation, then the procedure is, okay, so here first I need to bring this arbitrary point to origin. How I can bring it? I can translate this point. Okay, so here it is h. If I do minus h, then it will be 0. Here it is k. If I do minus k, it will be 0. Okay, so the translation parameter in x-axis is minus h and the translation parameter in y-axis will be minus k. Okay, so what I am doing? I am trying to bring this point to origin. Okay, so that I will do, and then when this point is at origin, then I can perform the rotation operation. So after that, I will translate it back to its original position. This is the procedure. Okay, so whatever may be the arbitrary point, you first bring it to origin, perform the operation, and then send it back to its original position. Okay, so first we will see how to do it. Translation T1. Okay, to bring this point to origin, I need to translate it. Okay, so I am going to use the homogeneous coordinate system, that is 1 0 0 1 0 0 1. Okay, here tx and ty, okay. So here tx is minus h and ty is minus k. Why? I want to bring this into original position, that is 0 0. Okay, so it is minus h and minus k. Okay, now this point has been brought to origin. Okay, now you can perform the rotation operation T2. Okay, so that is cos theta minus sin theta cos theta 0 0 1 0 0. Okay, so this is the rotation matrix about the origin. Okay, now you have rotated it. Okay, so now you send it back to its original position. That is, again you are translating it to its original position. Okay, so again you need to write the same equation, translation equation only, but from here to here if you are sending, okay, so tx will be h and ty will be k here. Okay, so same equation 1 0 0 1. Okay, so here it is h, here it is k, 0 0 1. Okay, it is very simple. First you bring it to original position, perform the operation, that is rotation operation, and again send it back to its original position. Okay, that is what I have written here. Okay, so then okay, so if I want to find the resultant transformation matrix, okay, so always we have to multiply it in the reverse order, we know it. Okay, so that is T3 multiplied by T2 multiplied by T1. Okay, so this matrix first and then this matrix and then this matrix, we need to multiply in this order. Okay, so substituting 1 0 h 0 1 k 0 0 1, first matrix, that is T3. Okay, so cos theta minus sin theta cos theta 0 0 1 0 0. This is the second matrix. Okay, and the third matrix is this matrix 1 0 minus h 0 1 minus k 0 0 1. Okay, so you multiply these three matrices, you will get the rotation, that is the rotation about this fixed point, or we can take it as the arbitrary point, any arbitrary point. Okay, so multiply these two matrices first and then you multiply the resultant of these two matrices with this matrix. Okay, so multiplying, okay, so it is cos theta 0 plus 0, then here minus sin theta 0 plus 0. Okay, then here it is h. So then here it is 0 sin theta 0, it is sin theta, and then it is 0 cos theta, is cos theta here. Okay, and then 0, and here it is 0 0 and 1. No, it is 0 0 and k, so it is k. See, so the last one will be 0 0 0, is 0 0 0 0, and then 0 0 1 1. Okay, so these two matrices I have multiplied, and then multiply this matrix 1 0 minus 1 0 1 minus k 0 0 1. Okay, so just multiply and your answer will be ready, that is cos theta, okay, plus 0 plus 0, then it is 0 minus sin Okay, so it is 0 minus sine theta. It is minus sine theta. Okay, then it is minus cos theta. Plus k sine theta. Plus k sine theta plus h. Okay, so similarly here sine theta. Okay, then here it is 0 cos theta. Okay, then here minus sine theta. Minus k cos theta. Minus k cos theta plus k. Okay, and then here it will be 0 0 1. Okay, so this is the resultant matrix. The same thing. Okay, so I will apply it to the problems. Okay, so next, based on the same concept, we are going to solve one problem.